All right. It is Monday, so you know what that means. It's time to talk about some wrestling. Notice how I bob my head. I bob my head uncontrollably. This really sucks. Can't play music. Wow. We are less than 12 hours removed from night one of Wrestle Kingdom 15. It's your boy Rivas, aka at the Sunset Kid 56. Look at my information there. We're back at it to do my predictions for night two. Some notes from yesterday. It was a well put together card. Uh, the matches were excellent. I'm not going to go into any spoilers. At this point, you should know two big things. Number one, we have a new double champion, and that is Ibushi. Thus, me playing his music in the beginning of this vlog. And our junior heavyweight title match has been set, in which the Time Bomb moved on and beat ELP. So I'm not going to get into anything else. No spoilers about last night. I know there's a couple people that did not get the chance to actually watch it as of yet. So I'm going to let that marinate. So jumping right in. So the four participants in the first match of night two is going to be, once again, Toriano, Bad Luck Fale, Bushi, and Chase Owens, who surprised everybody, representing the Bullet Club as he advances. And so is Bad Luck Fale. Honestly, like I said yesterday, Toriano, rather, my apologies, I'm kind of tired, is going to be the person that takes this particular match for me. I see this match having a couple different spots, with Yano taking it maybe on a comedic pin or stealing it from another individual, such as Fale hitting a power move and him just stealing the pin. Either way, I believe this particular match is going to be entertaining, just like the Rambo last night. So I'm looking forward to this. Moving on to the second match scheduled for this evening, it is going to be Desperado and Kanemaru versus Taiguchi and Master Wato. Suzuki-gun has not did not fare well last night. So I honestly think that Suzuki-gun takes it again tonight, unless they plan on doing some long-term booking for Taguchi and Master Wato, which I don't see. For me, it doesn't make sense for you to take the belts off of Desperado and Kanemaru, because there's better tag teams out there, such as Sho and Yo, that can actually be in a better feud. Or we could have a different pairing. You know, the junior heavyweight division is loaded with talent. I personally would not like to see a title change here, especially with a team that has demonstrated that they're not really on the same page unless they're doing something with Master Wato, who is a newcomer here. I honestly don't see a reason for the change to occur. Okay, moving on to the next particular match. It is going to be one of the most anticipated matches by me. It's going to be Sonata versus Evil. Now, for those who know, Sonata and Evil were a tag team back as early as last year, last Wrestle Kingdom. They were phenomenal. They're both good individual wrestlers, but together they were a team to reckon with. They had a storied rivalry with the Guerrillas of Destiny, but ever since Evil basically became a Bullet Club member, Evil has decided that he would rather turn on his friends, Sonata being one of them, and this should be the culmination of what I think is one of the most underrated feuds that New Japan has had. I believe that Sonata at this particular point needs to win more than Evil. Evil has already stepped up and has become a heavyweight contender that they could use him when they need somebody to do spot matches. And honestly, I would love to see Sonata move on and challenge Ibushi or whoever's a champion at the end of the night later down the road. I believe Sonata is a talent that New Japan has yet to tap in the singles market. Next card, it is for the Never Open Weight Championship. It's going to be Shingo Takagi versus Jeff Cobb. This is going to be a heavy hitter match. It's going to be power moves, and it might surprise a lot of people. We have newcomer Jeff Cobb, of course, a member of the Empire. The Empire needs this particular win. So I have Jeff Cobb winning. It might be on shenanigans, but I do see him walking out with the belt, as he needs to be established as a major player in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and they seem to use the Never Open Weight for that particular purpose. When somebody's not quite ready for the U.S. title or to move up to the heavyweight ranks, and now that both the Intercontinental title and the IWGP Heavyweight title sit on the particular shoulders of one person, this is going to be the best bet for Jeff Cobb, who I see developing into the monster heel that he should be. Hopefully this is the first of a bunch of good things to come for Jeff as he continues his journey to the top of the card in New Japan. Okay, now we have our semi-main event. We have Ishimori representing the Bullet Club. So he is a junior IWGP Heavyweight Champion, and he's going to take on Takahashi, who is the heart and soul at this point of the Ingobernables. I do not see a situation where Hiromu, a.k.a. the Time Bomb, does not walk away with the belt. The only reason he does not have this belt is because either injuries or they just wanted to freshen things up. It's time for that belt to go back to its rightful owner. I believe this match is going to steal the evening as the match that ELP and Takahashi had last night. Unless Ishimori uses some shenanigans, I don't think that he's going to go over. I think he's going to drop the belt and possibly form a tag team with ELP. The more I think about it, the more sense it makes. They get challenged for the junior heavyweight titles. So hopefully we'll see that in the future. But once again, I have the Time Bomb taking the belt and continuing his journey to greatness in the IWGP Junior Heavyweight division. All right, the main event. Like I said earlier, your double champion is Kota Ibushi. If I was a betting man, and in terms of certainty, I honestly do think that Kota Ibushi walks away retaining both belts this evening. The simple reason is because history dictates that New Japan never has their champions drop the belts so quickly. Typically, the shortest reigns are at least 2 months. So for that particular reason alone, I think Kota Ibushi walks away with both belts. However, the fan in me wants to think and hopes that Jay White shocks the wrestling world and become the most important champion in wrestling today. I think, honestly, the prestige that both of these titles carry upon them could catapult Jay White to the top of the wrestling pyramid, could make him the face of New Japan, and also be the first Gaijin that wins in his first main event of Wrestle Kingdom outside of Brock Lesnar. Hopefully, the fan in me is correct, and Jay White wins. Either way, I think we're in for a good evening, good slate of matches here. And that's about it in terms of predictions. I think overall Wrestle Kingdom 15 has delivered, at least in night one. And I don't see the momentum dying down. I believe that they have a good product and they know how to rise to the occasion for their particular events. And this is essentially their WrestleMania. This is what basically kicks off or ends all their storylines from the previous year and basically pushes the company to a new path. This is the first Wrestle Kingdom that's under new management. I see some great things. Hopefully, the trend of excellent matches continues even in Wrestle Kingdom 16. Honestly, in the time that we needed to, New Japan delivered something that we were sorely lacking, which is a normal wrestling event where crowds actually gathered. Although we almost didn't get that based on the news of the uptick in COVID numbers, we were lucky enough to get some normalcy. And, it's just one of those things. COVID is a real thing. COVID-19 is something that is affecting everybody in the world. And overall, I just want the talent to be safe. But it was nice to see a card in front of a live audience of people there actually cheering for their larger-than-life characters. So this is pretty much it. I'm kind of exhausted. I apologize if I kind of drifted off track there. I'm trying to get this out as soon as possible, and I will come back, hopefully with a guest, and discuss in depth both nights and my basic rating on the matches and what I think could have been done better. All right, guys. Once again, it is Rivas, aka the Sunset Kid 56. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Thank you guys. You guys have a good night. Today we're just gonna end it. Yeah. I'm tired. Good night.